To start this project, we're going to make a slip knot. So I'm wrapping it around my thumb, placing the yarn through the hole, and just pulling it snug. Make sure that this is snug on your hook, but not so much that you can't move it around. So the first thing we need to do is we need to chain the length we want our project. Typically for scarves, I do about 15 to 20 chains, but for this demonstration, I'll just do about 10. So we're gonna hook and pull it through, hook, pull it through, and do that 10 times. Since the triple crochet is so long, we will need to work into the 5th hole. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to begin, you're going to wrap this around your hook twice, and you're going to go straight into that 5th hole. Now when it comes out the other side, you're going to hook it and pull it back through, and you should have 4 on your hook. Now you're going to hook this again, and we're going to pull it through the first 2. You should now have 3 on your hook. You're going to hook it again, pull it through the next 2, and now you'll have 2 on your hook. Now we're going to finish it off by pulling it through the last 2. And there you've done a triple crochet. So we'll do that again. You're going to wrap it around twice, and now you're going to go into the next available hole. When it comes through the other side, you're going to hook it and pull it back through that hole. And now you're going to do your sequence of 3. So I always say the first 2, the next 2, the last 2. Obviously that's not a technical term, but it will help you remember. So we'll do that one more time. So I'm going to wrap that around my hook twice. We're going to go into the next available hole. It's going to come out the other side, and you're going to hook it and pull it back through that hole. So again, we're going to hook, pull it through the first 2, hook it, pull it through the next 2, hook it, pull it through the last 2. So we'll do it one more time, hook it around twice, go through the next available hole, and now you're going to hook it and pull it through that hole, hook through the first 2, hook it through the next 2, hook it through the last 2. So you'll see that's why it's a triple crochet. You do that 3 times. So I'm going to finish this row off, and then I'm going to show you how to flip your work and do the next row. So now I'm finished with this row, and we're going to flip our work and do the next row. When you're first starting, make sure to count your posts to make sure that you actually have the number that you want. So for our case, I'm doing 10. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's perfect. Now we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to rotate our work because you always want to work from right to left. So when you're looking at this, if you look at the base of this post, there's a hole right there. Not in between, but this hole right here. So we're going to wrap it around twice, and we're going to go right here into this base of the post. When it comes out the other side, you're going to grab it and pull it back through. Okay, and there's the 4 on. You're going to grab it and pull it through the first 2, grab it, pull it through the next 2, grab it, pull it through the last 2. Okay, so again, wrap it around twice. Now right here, we're going into this next hole. Pull that through, and then we'll do the same thing. First 2, next 2, last 2. One more time, around twice, into the next hole. Then we're going to pull it back through the hole. Now we're going to go through the first 2, the next 2, and the last 2. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this row, and then we'll flip our work, and I'll show you it one more time. So now I've finished the next row. So again, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to rotate it because again, we want to work from right to left. And I'm going to do the same thing. Wrap it around, go into that base hole, and then pull that through. We're going to pull that through the first 2, the next 2, and the last 2. So again, we'll wrap that around, go into the next hole, pull it back through the hole, and then go through the first 2, the next 2, and the last 2. So I'm going to finish this row, and then I'm going to show you how you would end a scarf normally. So now I'm done with this row, and I'm going to show you how you would end a scarf. So let's just pretend this is really long and you want to end the scarf. We're going to cut a little tail off, just give ourselves enough to work with, and then we're going to open this up a little bit. Pretty much what you're going to do is take this end and put it through the hole, okay? And then you're just going to tug it until it creates kind of a knot, like a slip knot. Okay, so that's pulled tight. Now we need to hide this end in the top row. You're going to want to buy some sort of large needle. So this one here is plastic. You can see it's got a wider opening, and this one is metal. I prefer the metal one. You can see it's a little bit skinnier. I just find that it goes a little smoother through the yarn. So I'm going to place this through the eye. So now we're just going to take this and we're going to weave it in and out through the yarn to hide this tail. Okay. Once you've got it through a little bit, just give it a slight pull. Try not to pull. If you pull this too tight, you're going to notice that it's going to crimp up like that. Even if it does, so I'm just going to pull this out. Even if it does, just give it a gentle pull and you'll see you'll be able to reshape it. So now we're going to cut this end off and you'll never see that. Now you'll do the same thing for the end that you started on and you're all set. This is how you do a triple crochet. Thanks for checking out my channel and watching this video. If you want to see what I'm going to post next, don't forget to subscribe below.